Alright, I tried to record this already, and I think the memory card something, I don't know. I don't get all this crap. But today we're looking at the vendors. If the previous intro used worked, I'll do that. If not, yeah. So I got everything opened up here, I think. Did they lose their... I don't know. But we'll start with the downtown guys. So I might be looking down to go through my tablet, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's start with downtown. The guys that'll be there. The manufacturers for the most part will all be there. So Indian will be there. Um, Yamaha will be there. Harley, of course, will have a trailer for demo rides out there. In fact, I think they have three. I think they have one in. I think they have one in downtown. I think they have one in Hill City. They might have one in Deadwood. The other manufacturers, I don't know. They'll be around somewhere. Um, there's a huge J&P Cycles location there. And over there, you'll find Arlen Ness will have a tent set up. Looks like Hogworks will have a set there. Kuryakin will have a tent there. Electric Lighting. V-Twin Power will have something there. Kenwood will be across the street from J&P. Hot Leathers is there. Progressive will have a tent. Everything is pretty much centered on where not too far, a little bit to the west of where the major bars are. So, the Iron Horse, Side Hacks, the Knuckle, One-Eyed Jacks, all those, they're not too terribly far apart. When it comes to parking, while you can find spots on Main Street, there's a ton of places a couple blocks off of Main it'll cost you $5-10, but they're watched. They're not terribly expensive, and you don't have to worry about your bike getting knocked over by somebody trying to back out, because there'll be way more room. In addition, there'll be pinstriping people there. There'll be all sorts of other guys, but the big ones, like I said, J&P, Arlen Ness, Tab Performance, I believe, is also downtown. And there'll be way more, but those are probably the places that I will be checking out when I'm over there. So now we'll move to. They must have not. They must have. They must have. The vendor park must not have renewed their hosting. Let me go to their Facebook page. Yeah, we're doing it live, so screw it. We're doing it live. No. Yeah, this is not a professional operation. Can you tell? Okay, this is based off their Facebook page from last year, so I bet it'll be similar this year. The vendor park is located across the street from Black Hills Harley. Easy enough to find if you're going to Black Hills Harley. You'll see them. My recommendation is go to the main vendor city at the Rally at exit 55 first at Black Hills Harley, and then on the way out, stop by the vendor park. Just that way you're making a right in and a right out. You're not trying to make a left at all, because left turns can be fun when you've got hundreds and hundreds of bikes trying to get in somewhere. So last year, companies that were there included Thirsty Rock Hydration, which is, they make all sorts of like Camelbacks and stuff. Badass Specialties, they make all sorts of special motorcycles. Who else was there? The Fairing Exchange, probably the big one, and Amsoil Adam was there as well. So if you need service, last year you had tires over there too. You can get your stuff done there. Fairing Exchange does, I think, KST handlebars. They do Hog Tunes radios. They do painted to match interferings for the road glides. They might do them for the street glides. I'm not 100% sure, but they make all sorts of stuff for your full dressers. So your full dressers and your full baggers. So your street glide, road king. They'll make all that stuff. Yeah, that's the biggest one. There's food everywhere. Both the vendor park and the rallied exit 55 will have plenty of food there for you. But yeah, you're never going to be far away from good eats in the Sturgis area because bikers are hungry people. They're hungry hippos, if you will. Now, the biggest place you're going to find vendors centrally located is going to be the rallied exit 55. That is Black Hills Harley's store. I'll put maps to where everything is somewhere here, and I'll probably compare where the vendor park is compared to where the Black Hills vendor park, which, like I said, is across the street. You can't miss it. There'll be dozens and dozens of trucks, trailers, and everything else, and you'll see all that stuff. In addition, the bikini bike washes are over at the vendor park. So if you want your bike washed by ladies that aren't wearing a ton of clothing, that's where you go. As for the guys that'll be at the vendor park, the big ones being Advent Black is there. So if you want a tour pack, if you want stretch saddlebags, lights, all sorts of stuff they'll have there. And they mount most of their stuff up for pretty cheap. If you want the Reaper light, it might cost you $50. If you want a tour pack, there might be no charge. It probably is no charge because if you already have the docking hardware, even if you don't, even on a Softail, it doesn't take that long to put it on. Let's see, who else is there? Bug Slide is there, so if you want some of the quick cleaning products, you can get that there. Ciro will be there. Coastal Modal, they'll have wheels and tires and all that good stuff. So if you need tires, you're good. Drag Specialties is there, so levers and all the stuff they make, you can get that there. Dunlop Tire is there. Yet again, if you need tires, you can get some. Who else? The Harley P&A truck will be there, so if you want accessories, if you're one of those guys that like all the Born to Ride crap on your bike, you can get that. Chrome Works and Clockworks is there, so if you want a new windshield for your dresser, you can find those. Legend Suspension, so if you want to upgrade your suspension, you can do that. Olin's is there, same thing. Wild Ass Seats. Now, I think Wild Ass was actually at both. They had something at the J&P as well. So you can probably find them if you want a seat cushion at either one. The Vanderhalls were there, so if you want to look at those three-wheeled, whatever the hell they are, you can find those. Vance and Hines, S&S, they're all there. If you want to look at their exhausts and everything else, you want to get a FP3, FP4, you can find those. Although, anymore, nobody likes working with those. Who else is there? Sounds is there, stereo stuff. Saddleman's there, so you can get a new seat. They'll have many that you can try on, especially for the dressers. Softails can be hit or miss depending on what exact model and what they all fit. Rick Rack is there. You can get any of their stuff. They make all sorts of cool stuff. That, I think they actually started with a tour pack rack bag that you actually was quick detached, but it mounted to a something that locked to your rack on your tour pack. Yeah. Performance Machine is there, so they make all sorts of cool stuff if you want that. Yeah, that's pretty much the big ones. Patch places you can find pretty much anywhere. Just be smart when it comes to getting your patches. Like rally patches are probably fine. service patches if you served in Iraq, Afghanistan, Vietnam, Desert Storm, whatever. As long as you served, you're fine. Those are quite all right. Just don't be going doing stolen valor. That'll get you in trouble. Unit patches are fine. They'll be out there too. Same thing. If you're not part of that branch, don't try to play that game. You will get found out and you will get your ass kicked. Stay away from patches on your back, especially that resemble club patches, especially 3-piece. Although a 1-piece, it looks like, yeah, don't do it. That looks like a 3-piece. Don't do it. Stay away from the lone wolf and the independent patches. They're just stupid. If you don't have anything on your back, people know you're not in a club. So why try to represent? And for God's sake, don't put a territory underneath it. You will get in trouble. They will let you know. Now, if you want to put on the front of your vest a state flag patch, you'll be okay. But don't be buying stuff that makes it look like you're in a club even though you're not. That's just asking for trouble. So that's the primary vendors, most of the ones that I'll be looking at for this year. We're already into March. It's so amazing. I'm actually about to get the bike out because we're going to have a 60-degree day today. Yay! So the next video I think is going to be eat and drink. That'll probably be end of March, beginning of April. Yeah, that's probably where we're at. End of March, beginning of April, the food and drink video will be up. I'm trying to get on a schedule to do one of these a month until we get close to departure day, and then we'll see you there. We'll see you at the Pony or downtown or the Rally Days at 55 or kickstands or the Chip. I might do some posts where I'm going to be. If you want to come say hey, that's cool. If not, I'll see you guys in about 4 months or 4 months, 5 months, 5 months, 5 months. I suck at math. I forgot that. But until next time, y'all be safe. Keep that shiny side up, that greasy side down. Those of you who are able to ride, I'm envious. I'm going to get in the wind today because we finally got weather that's good. Later, y'all.